think, you know, she's trying to find her balance. You see what I'm saying?
I think so.
Well, she's doing this, and then she decided, I feel like she's deciding to stand. So I'm not going to keep cracking every time her legs move. If I feel that she's trying to stand, she hasn't stood yet, but I feel like she's working on standing still. I soften it, you understand?
The mindset, yeah.
Feel. I feel the change in the mindset. How do I know? Through her body actions, you understand? Don't get anal in what it, well, I want her to stand! No, you're screwed. Because you're working about the stand, and the moving of the legs is not the problem. It's a byproduct of the problem. We aren't taught about the unseen, we're taught about the seen. Get the scene done. Well, guess what? The scene is not the problem. And you're getting caught up in what's not the problem. And so therefore you will never solve the problem. But they don't want you to solve the problem. You know why? Because then you won't buy the hat. And if you don't buy the hat, they don't get the money to do whatever it is they want to do. Now back to the middle. Come. Come. Arc. Draw hook. Come. Come. Good. The other side. Good. So do you understand? It's not the lunge whip cracking, but the pressure created by the lunge whip. It's pressure. We're communicating. And what would have been otherwise terrifying, or thought to be terrifying, be afraid of this and move away from it. I'm communicating with her. So you see where the problem is? Hind end, right side.
Interesting.
You understand? The front was okay. Hind end, right side. There you go.
She has a history with that leg.
Good. Not for very much longer. That's going to be a good side. Why? Because as bad as it is, I get to raise the pressure up and make us stronger. Good. Good. And right there, I'm not cracking according to her. I'm able to do what I would like to do. She's supporting me. Whereas before, I'd have to listen to her and crack because she's telling me I'm having a hard time right now. I'm like, okay, fine, I get it. You know, and I'll work with you. As opposed to, I don't give a shit if you're having a hard time. Bitch, stand up. You're not in control. You understand? Because you can't give up control to her. The reason why she's standing for me is because I have given up control to her. Because I was listening to her telling me what to do, when to do, how to do to get my picture done. And although I'm not getting the picture done right then, I'm getting the picture needed to get the next picture, to get the next picture, to get the next picture, to get the picture. Don't get caught up in the big picture. Ride the picture underneath you. Create a wig. You understand? If you don't create a wig, you can't fall into and follow. Be careful that you go too far in front. Ride the horse too far in front and the horse too far behind. There is no wig. Then she creates a wig. Which, trust me, you don't want to fall into that wig.
Pressure.
And every time I'm running, but notice what she's doing. She's not so bothered by the cracking. Remember how head was at the beginning? So to solve the problem, she's got to give to the pressure. To get to the pressure, she has to be in control. To be able to give up control, she has to be proficient at the tools. To be proficient at the tools, she has to be allowed to do the tools. But we keep doing the tools for her. Let me help you. I'll solve that problem for you. I'll solve that problem for you. Here, come this way, come that way. No.
So you disempowered her.
Oh yeah. Because that's what we were taught to do. When you see the kid having a hard time, It's not what's happening, but the pressure creep bed, what's happening is reminding you of the past, and I don't want them to go through what they went through, so you're going to help them. And guess what you just did? You just disempowered them, because now they don't get to practice the tools, they don't become proficient, and now they don't know their self-worth. But guess what? We got drugs. They'll fix that. They'll deaden that little noise in your head. Rub. Good. Rub. See the difference between the right side and the left side?
Yes.
But not that bad, you know? I'm not pulling her, I'm just trying to stay with her by hanging onto her mane. You understand?
Yes.
And I'm still pulsating with my hand up here. I don't care if she puts her head down. Guess what I don't want her to do?
Turn away.
I don't want her to put her head down. Because guess what I don't get to do if she puts her head down?
Trainer.
Simulate life in the world as I know it. Have we reached to the pressures that I've experienced? No. Damn, we haven't even come close to what I've been through in my life. You know what I'm saying? But we're getting there. Good. 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 I don't care that the head bends that way, the feet are staying still.
Okay.
The head bend that way. It's the feet that have to stay still.
Good girl.
Could I stop here? Yeah. I know what the picture is. She doesn't know what my picture is.
Right.
How do you know my picture is just keep your head still? Do you understand? That could be the picture. She kept the head still. She stopped moving around. Disconnect. Put a little pressure on. I love that she didn't disconnect. I can track the whip again. Where is she having a problem with the whip? The right hind. She just gave me an opportunity to crack the whip. If she didn't do that, I couldn't get a chance to teach her about life. So I love when she does that. Whereas most probably people say, oh, she's not doing my picture, I'm making a mistake. Goddamn stupid horse. Without an opportunity. It made a bad situation worse, you understand?
Yes.
Instead of a learning and teaching opportunity. Coming down, but the leg staying still. Disconnect again. Good. Not a very big crossover, but I'm okay with that. It'll give and take, you understand? Come back to this side. Now I'm going to see if we can get a little bit more of a head down. There you go. There you go. The leg moved a little bit, so that's why I cracked again and then the head came down. But notice how quickly the head came down? The reason more than likely that the head came down so quickly was because we released there and went to the other side and then came back to that side. Give it a little break. I feel that's a good place to stop, Roger.
Okay.
The next thing that we would have done would have been putting the saddle on, inside-outside turns, and long lining, that sort of stuff. But I felt that she had a hard time doing what we asked her to do, but not that hard that we couldn't move on. I like her disposition right now, so if you want, what I'd like for you to do is just come on in and hang out with her a little bit so it transfers over, and just ask her to walk around with you. You can keep the rope with you and just coil it up just in case she leaves you, and you hope that she leaves you, so you can maybe practice getting her to come back to you. Alrighty?
Alright.
So when you're ready, come on in. Hello? Hello?